Hi, what's up, guys? This episode is about using the grammar and spelling checkers inside Microsoft Word. And I can assure you, if you use them effectively, they will dramatically improve how you write. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The first thing you need to do is, as far as Word is concerned, is go to the Preferences panel and look at the spelling and grammar. And what you can see here is that I've actually checked just about everything except suggest from the main dictionary only and show readability statistics because they're not that useful. More importantly, as far as grammar and the writing style, by the way, I've do grammar and refinements in terms of settings. What you will find here is that I've ticked virtually everything except passive voice and passive voice with unknown actor, and that's because the writing style, certainly in scholarly writing, often uses that and you don't want to be pulled up on it all the time. And words expressing uncertainty is something that I leave unchecked. The rest I check it, and particularly important is to check spelling as you type and to check grammar as you type. Spelling errors are shown by red underlining of your text, and grammar errors or grammar suggestions, let's call it that, are blue underlined. Now, that's one part. Where is the editor? If you go to your review tab, the editor is right there. And this document is not too bad. It's scored 96%. By the time you add in, say, references or for in-text citations, you'll get a lot more spelling errors. Let me show you what happens if I throw a D after this word. See, it's immediately red underlined here because it's got a spelling error. Let's dive into this document and use the suggestions. There's 2 corrections suggested as far as grammar is concerned. So they're corrections, they're not refinements. This one here, it says, if we stick with the example of eye color, the researcher would not make changes. Suggestions is will. I accept that suggestion. And this one, in the type of investigations you are doing in this program, it suggests a comma. I am inclined to agree with that. And see, by the way, how these things are blue underlined. I've got an eyes, comma, but, and it says leave the comma out. In depth is usually actually with a hyphen in between in and depth, and yes, it's picked it up. So there we are. I've fixed the grammar corrections. These things are refinements, and they turn your document from readable to even better readable. That's clarity. I've got no issues. Conciseness. It's pulling me up on, that is to say, in a positive relationship, a low value of the independent variable. That is to say, I'm actually just going to add a comma and I'm going to ignore this particular situation. So it's dotted underline, not a solid line, because it's a refinement. Now, I have to resume checking. A number of, several. Yeah, let's use several. A number of says actually nothing. And it's come back to, I'll ignore that. So conciseness is done. Formality. Interesting. I think that it simply says you, or you are no doubt familiar with the effect. But I want to keep it a bit personal, so I'll leave I think that you. Don't check for formality issues. Go on. I've got as far as it says resume, but here we go, etc. It's pulling me up on etc. No, I think that's fine, so ignore it. The researcher will not make changes to it. It says amend or update. No, I'm going to ignore that. And so by utilizing colored colored contact lenses, yeah, well, using is a better word. So there we are. I've gone to 99% because in terms of clarity now it's picked up on something, but would observe them. No, C, I disagree with C. It's really an observation in this case, and just accept it from me for a moment. There we are. I've improved the editor score. The document is just a bit better than it was when I started with it. Well, that's all I wanted to tell you about the word and spelling checkers and the use of editor. I hope they help you write or at least hand in better assignments. Thank you very much for watching this video, and see you next time.